Hi, what's up? I'm gonna let's take a look at Elon Musk, the hero. I'm not gonna take you on a deep dive. I refuse to go back down the rabbit hole. I refuse to. But I'm gonna show you some of the surface stuff. And if you decide to look into it yourself, try to be careful and try to focus on information rather than opinion. Which can be hard to do, kinda, but try to focus on information rather than opinion. If you look into it more. My window. Oh, there we go. All right. So I don't know who this person is. I've been banned on Twitter for a long time. I don't follow anybody. I keep a few accounts saved that I continue to look at and watch and see what they share. So I believe this was retweeted by somebody. It could have been something I just was browsing and found. So I don't know the person that tweeted this stuff, but this is a thread that had information that I've seen before and throughout all the things I was looking at. So the first photo here is interesting. This was at the Met Gala with, I believe, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this was at the same Met Gala that AOC wore her Tax the Rich dress. Anyways, the symbolism, it's symbolic. However you say that word, symbolism. Anyways, his back of his shirt here, jacket or whatever, says New World Order. And that's just one thing to be aware of. Whatever, you can easily ignore that and throw it off like it's nothing. Let's see. Jeffrey Epstein claimed he was helping Elon Musk find a new chairman for Tesla. This is an article there. Elon Musk once reportedly introduced Mark Zuckerberg to Jeffrey Epstein at a dinner hosted by LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman. LinkedIn. Elon Musk denied Jeffrey Epstein toured SpaceX facility. In 2011, Jeffrey Epstein was a known sex offender. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Sergey Brin dined with him anyway. Elon Musk's growing empire is fueled by $4.9 billion in government subsidies. Pentagon awarded $160 million in contracts to Musk's SpaceX. Is it really about going to Mars or something else? It's not about going to Mars. Musk's business empire is reliant on cheap lithium, a fact which some saw connected to a tweet from the SpaceX CEO, who gloated after Morales' ouster last year. "We will whoever we want, deal with it." It's a real thing. I mean, I might still have the picture saved of that. I doubt he even deleted that tweet. He might have, but I don't know. I didn't look it up. Here's a thread of Musk showing that he's suddenly no longer for free speech, which, when he doesn't like what is being said about him. I opened that up in another tab. We'll look at that after this one. Tesla allegedly covered up drug trafficking and spied on employees at the Gigafactory, whistleblower says. Elon Musk became a young global leader for the WF, according to this Bloomberg article from 2008. I don't remember when he denied that he joined or whatever. He said he got invited but didn't join. But if you look at everything he says, it's exactly what is straight out of the World Economic Forum. So it's just funny to me. Whatever. Elon Musk supports many of the policies and ideas that. Oh yeah. Oh, I have this open in another tab too. This is just funny. Let's see, what's this? I'll forget the top one. Bill Gates and Elon Musk share a daily scheduling habit that helps them tackle their busy routines. And then, so the World Economic Forum post had said these things, and then Elon said the same exact thing. This is just one example. This is a simple one that's thrown out there. Let's see, World Economic Forum, why carbon tax is crucial to curbing climate change. And then Elon Musk, it is high time there was a carbon tax. And this is what this is a real push. Carbon tax. This is what people have conspiracy theoried about, paying to breathe air. Do you understand that? It ain't gonna start there. They started with campfires, finding people to make a campfire. 4 reasons cities should embrace universal basic income. As a reminder, I'm in favor of universal basic income. So it's interesting because most of us would be. I was. Until I did my research and lost my mind. I was, and I can say I still am. I mean, I would, of course. It's, but no, it's control. It's anyways. So there's that, and you're not gonna see that as a bad thing unless you know everything else. The point here is just that they're along the same. Okay. 4 reasons cities should embrace. Oh wait, did I? Okay. 3 tactics to overcome COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy, which I've shown you before on that one. To be clear, I do support vaccines in general and COVID vaccines specifically. The science is unequivocal. No, it's not. So anyways, it's easy to understand why a lot of people would be like, well, vaccines are good and helpful. And then that was also during my rabbit hole, decided that I would never, ever, ever want a vaccine for anything at all. Nothing. Would you let your employer implant a microchip in your hand? These workers have. And this has been actually a real thing for many years. At least a decade. At least a decade. There's places in the world that there are businesses that people literally have stuff implanted in their skin, and they use it to enter doorways and stuff like that. This is a real thing. Elon, let's see. Creating a neural lace is the thing that really matters for humanity to achieve symbiosis with machines. Yeah, I mean, this is real. This is not stuff they're just saying. This is real. Let's see. In his talk at the World Economic Forum, Elon Musk discussed how society needs to work together to create some kind of world government. He stated that this would be necessary to address the challenges currently posed by climate change and artificial intelligence. I wasn't planning to read all that, but screw it. It's worth looking at. Extreme suffering. 15 to 23 monkeys with Musk's Neuralink brain chips reportedly died. That's a pretty large number of died. And people, I don't know. This was something I thought about when I first saw this in the thread. I was like, well, people could easily argue that's a part of experimentation. Like, things are going to die. But I mean, it's... I could make plenty of arguments against that, but I'm not going to, because that would be another topic entirely related, Anyways, Elon Musk wants to authenticate all real humans on Twitter. That would end anonymity and advance the ruling class digital ID agenda. So one thing I can sort of, on that one, I used to not care. I've never, for a long time since being on the internet, I have not cared about my anonymity or whatever, right? I haven't cared. I have nothing to hide, right? But that's the point. That's an argument that people make all the time. I have nothing to hide, so why should I hide it? But they shouldn't know every single thing about us. They shouldn't know our browsing history. They shouldn't know all these things that is unnecessary for them to know. This is about control, and that's it. So yeah, anyway, this was one of the very first things he had said was they wanted everybody to have all their real names on Twitter, stuff like this. There's a lot of stuff included with that. Elon Musk has spoken before at the World Government Summit. He predicted that in the next 10 years, autonomy and artificial intelligence will have advanced to the point where it'd be unusual to have a self-driven car. What if we want to drive? So, I mean, some of this stuff you could not care about, right? Like, easily. Like, again, it's about control overall. Whatever. Elon Musk told Jeffrey Epstein that he met up with Ghislaine Maxwell at Kung Fu practice. And this was, whatever. If you don't know about Ghislaine Maxwell, I don't want to explain that stuff right now. Again, this is about Elon Musk, so this is part of the everything is connected. It's one big club. It's a very big club. It's global. Anyways, this was an email and a reply. So the message sent was, were you able to meet up with Ghislaine at Kung Fu practice on Saturday? I did, thank you. Whatever. I don't care. That's part of the thread. Allegedly, Jeffrey Epstein set Elon Musk's brother up with a girlfriend in an effort to get close to the Tesla founder. Elon Musk calls British diver in Thai cave rescue pedo in baseless attack. It's an interesting one. I have not read that one. Elon Musk, Tesla's RNA vaccine printer for CureVac is going to be an important product for the world. I'm not familiar with that one either. I remember reading about it a long time ago, but I don't remember it. Elon Musk expects Neuralink's brain chip to begin human trials in 6 months, despite the poor survival rate of monkeys in previous tests. And I remember he actually, I think I might have it in another tab where he said, oh no, I didn't save it because I was like, yeah, whatever. But he said it was ready. SpaceX unveils Starshield, a military variation of Starlink satellites. You remember when everybody, I remember when everybody was excited about Starlink for the internet and stuff, like an alternate internet thing. But Starlink is literally a spy tool. It's for war, it's for spying on people, it's not for you to have an internet. At the World Government's Summit, Musk said to stay relevant, humans will have to become cyborg hybrids to keep up. This is real stuff. They say these things. They say these things. Alright, it looks like that was it. Okay, so that was it for that thread. This is the one that he had mentioned in the other one. And I remembered seeing this before as well. Elon Musk is again claiming that he's all about free speech. So let's look at the record. Here's a thread with just a few of the countless examples showing he couldn't care less. There's the time he called Vernon Unsworth, the man who helped rescue 12 boys trapped in a mine in Thailand, a pedo guy, and paid $50,000 to an investigator to dig up Unsworth's life. Why? Because Unsworth called his failed attempt to help the boys himself a PR stunt. I don't know what that last sentence, that's weird to me. When I read that, I'm like, what is that? What? Anyways, then there's the story of John Bernal, who was fired 6 days after posting a YouTube video of a Tesla accident. I forgot many people have posted wild Tesla cars, and it could think it's fake footage. You could think it's made up, but I don't think so. Anyways, there's a lot of footage out there of Tesla cars going crazy. It's funny. It's horrible. I think a couple people have died or were like severely injured or something. I think a couple actually died though. It's been a while since I had looked at those stories. Then there's Martin Tripp, a technician at a Tesla plant in Nevada who blew the whistle on the company. Musk allegedly hired people to hack and spy on Tripp after he cast doubts on Tesla's environmental credentials. Musk also is anti-free speech when it comes to labor organizing. Tesla worker Richard Ortiz was fired for trying to organize with the United Auto Workers, a move that was declared illegal by a labor board. Then there's the time Tesla asked China to censor comments that were critical of the company. There's also the time Musk tried to out an anonymous Tesla critic and skeptical investor who goes by Montana Skeptic to their employer. He also has tried to use Twitter itself to suppress worker speech and organizing, move deemed illegal by the NLRB. What about this back when his Twitter bullshit saga started? And of course, there's more in the articles linked above as well. Okay. Elon Musk actually has a very questionable record. Okay, whatever. Okay, so there's that thread. This is just an interesting one. The numbers, this account's pretty crazy. They have some crazy stuff. It's fun though. It's interesting. There's a lot of spirituality involved with it. But they do a lot of number stuff. Kanye West Twitter account suspended by Elon Musk at 32.2 followers. 322 is the number of the Order, also known as Skull and Bones or the Brotherhood of Death, all by design. Now, I could see that being a coincidence or whatever, but I mean, when you look in the rabbit hole, there's rituals, there's all kinds of insanity. That's why I don't ever want to go back. Never. Elon Musk agreeing totally with the Euro Commissioner in charge of censorship and platform regulation. I watched this video earlier too. I remember I'd seen this before. I'm not gonna play it because it's exactly what the tweet says. He's just agreeing about censorship and stuff. So whatever. Elon Musk SpaceX partnered with T-Mobile in August, owned by Dutch Telecom, who is under contract since February to build a global COVID vaccine verification app for the WHO. Yeah, just all connected. Did you get that? Vaccine, whatever. Elon is... Oh, here, let me read the thing first. This was in response to... why Elon won't allow Alex Jones back on Twitter. He says, my firstborn child died in my arms. I felt his last heartbeat. I have no mercy for anyone who would use the deaths of children for gain, politics, or fame. But this is what his friends do, his allies, the people he's... Anyways. And then in answer to that, Elon is telling you that if you ask a single question anytime after a child dies, that's a bannable offense and you're using those kids. Meanwhile, Twitter had to be screamed at, sued, and eventually see a giant loss in revenue in order to move on getting rid of kiddie porn. Let's see. Respond. Bolivia's lithium. Musk says we'll whoever we want deal with it. Oh yeah, that was this one. Said it right here. I remember that too. I had seen it at the time when I don't know if it's deleted by now. I assume it's not, but I saw this. I saw it. It's not a fake screenshot. We'll whoever we want deal with it. It was real. Musk celebrates the lithium coup orchestrated in Bolivia in response to a supposedly Bolivian named I Like Teslas. Oh yeah. So, I like Teslas. I'm from Bolivia. Please visit and know. The people stood up and paralyzed the country for 21 days. We got Evo Morales, the dictator. The dictator. I don't remember the entire story about Evo Morales, but apparently he was loved. I don't remember everything. Committed fraud twice, was empowered and blind. He said that and congratulate. Okay, yeah. So it's funny though, because I like Teslas. That was the point that they were making here, that is funny. That is really funny. Bolivia state-owned lithium company shut post-coup for Elon Musk by new leader. Old video from Bolivia state lithium company 1 year before the coup. This plant is now closed, and Inez's VP candidate has invited Elon Musk to produce batteries there. This is a connection. Alright. Okay, so I did have that one open. And then okay, there's more to this one, which is nuts. People dress up in costumes and as Satan all the time, but when you have been down the rabbit hole and have seen the rituals and seen the connections and all these symbolism or whatever, it's a lot worse than it looks to something on the surface. He was the devil. There's more to it too. There's specific details all throughout the costume. It's friggin' nuts. It's friggin' nuts. So I just had that to share for whatever. It's interesting, but I mean, I want to say it's scary, but it wouldn't seem like that when he's just in a costume, man. Okay, all right. Let's watch this video.
Right here, there's a bag on it. This one's out also in Beaver, Utah.
Bagging this one.
And this guy is LB.
He's the owner of the property.
You own it all. So is Tesla telling you to put the bags on here?
No, but they haven't paid me rent since November of last year.
Holy moly.
They were supposed to be paying me rent for each charging station. They have paid me nothing.
So
They will not answer my email. They won't answer my phone calls. They will do nothing. So therefore, nobody's charging on them until they start paying me what they owe me.
So I'm charging on that one over there. You gonna back those ones up soon too?
I will eventually.
Okay, all right. Well,
The only part I don't understand about that conversation is why he said eventually on the other ones. Like, I'm confused. Like, why wouldn't, if this is how you're fighting back about them not paying the bills, what do you mean eventually? You know, that's strange to me. And I don't the one thing that I kind of sucks is this is a specific thing saved. I'm sure I have the article somewhere in my Discord, but I never keyworded it. So I just can't save that right now. But anyways, all that might seem like a lot of collaboration because it really is in just the past few years, but it doesn't stop there. SpaceX has received a large-scale contract in 2020 to develop missile defense system satellites for Department of the Pentagon that will be subsumed into the U.S. Space Force in 2022. It's gets even murkier when we note that Microsoft is listed as a subcontract for this project, working for SpaceX while simultaneously partnering with them on a broader level through their newly formed and militaristically named Aerospace and Satellite Solutions Unit. There's a lot of stuff with Microsoft that is pretty nuts. Non-gaming stuff, yeah, you know, for me as a gamer, like I was surprised to see a lot of but I don't have that saved right now either, and it's not part of the Elon thing. Anyways, this was just a funny one. So Bill Gates, let's make more vaccines. No, you will put microchips in our bodies and track us. And then Elon Musk, I will literally put a microchip in your brain. Nice. That's some funny shit. That's funny shit, man. I love that one. It's hilarious. This was fun. So this was after Elon Musk took over Twitter or whatever. Fuck you, Neuralink, and whatever you plan on doing in order to authenticate humans. Yay, free speech. She was replying to Elon about that, and then they banned her for that. Elon, the free speech hero. That's hilarious. That's so funny. And then just for anybody that's still a fan of the liar Bernie Sanders, the controlled puppet, you know, I agree with the things he says, doesn't matter. We must demand that the extremely wealthy pay their fair share, period. And then Elon Musk, I keep forgetting that you're still alive, which I thought was hilarious. And anybody who, well, I don't know, it's an interesting one. For, you know, I think for me specifically, the reason it's funny is because I know how many people are still fans of Bernie Sanders, still think he's a good guy. You know, so that's just funny. It also shows what an asshole Elon Musk is to me. That, like, he's an asshole. Even if Bernie Sanders is a liar, like, this is an asshole. Like, you might not think the same thing. That's fine. So let's see. The person says you can support Elon Musk in his quest to protect free speech on Twitter while also being skeptical of his love of brain chips and exploration of transhumanism. Two things can be true at once. In response to that, of course, you'd have to ignore everything about Musk's style of operations, business history, and everything about how his companies operate, but you can definitely do that thing. You'd just be, well, super fucking gullible. It's funny. And again, sometimes it's I'll ramble on that, so never mind. But that's funny. Yeah, if you know the history and how things are happening and how it's all connected, and I mean history, I mean decades. This is just funny. He just worked harder, bro. 2020, Elon Musk, 27 billion net worth. And then 2021, 338 billion net worth. And people will say stupid shit like, well, it's his net worth, it's not his real money. And we'll see another thing in another tab, which is funny. There's a lot of arguments against that as well. Like, stop being stupid. Just stop being stupid. You just worked harder, bro. That's funny. Alright, so Elon Musk says, note, I do not take a cash salary or bonus from anywhere. I only have stock. Thus, the only way for me to pay taxes personally is to sell stock. And then in answer to that, quoted like, oh, you can't tax my wealth because it's not cash. Yeah, that's the common tax avoidance scheme. These billionaires actually take out loans against their stock holdings because not only is the loan tax exempt, but the interest is a tax deduction. They get cash without the tax. And there's, like, I don't know how much you know about investing and all that kind of stuff, but anyways, so there's that. And Elon, oh, I had that open twice apparently. The last one. Remember when Elon Musk said we can overthrow any government we want in order to keep giving him lithium? Years ago, the Pentagon found that Afghanistan was likely home to $1 trillion worth of lithium and other rare metals, published in 2010. So there's that for now. There's a lot of other stuff. And that's not it. There's a lot. There's a lot. So that was for now the surface stuff that I wanted to share with you. The hero for free speech and all this kind of no. Anyways, good luck. Take care. Bye bye.